All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on a hospitality sales leader who has a real knack for outperforming the market. And look, this isn't just about a resume, it's about a proven, repeatable system for winning. We're going to look at the strategy, the results, and the kind of leadership that builds a truly remarkable career. Okay, let's get into it. In this quote, it really gets right to the heart of their philosophy. See, this isn't about being hands off at all. It's about building a team that doesn't need its hand held. When your team can think for themselves, they can close deals faster and tackle new challenges without having to wait for permission. It's a game changer. So, where was this philosophy built? Well, it was forged over years of diverse, hands-on experience in some of the most demanding corners of the hospitality world. We're talking more than 15 years in the trenches of hospitality sales. And that's not just time served. That's a deep, deep understanding of what it really takes to succeed, built one guest and one deal at a time. This timeline really shows a leader who can thrive absolutely anywhere. I mean, from the high-touch demands of a luxury Caribbean resort to the super fast-paced, high-volume world of a West Coast property, they've proven they can adapt their strategy to conquer any market and get results. But, experience is only half the story. The other half? It's a relentless drive to win. This leader isn't just happy to compete. They are laser-focused on strategically dominating the market by taking business right from the competition. And I love this quote because it reveals a key part of their mindset. For them, it's not just about hitting a number. It's about the thrill of outsmarting the competition. Now, that's the kind of competitive fire that fuels real, sustainable growth. And that competitive fire is channeled through a very specific system. This isn't about luck, it's a process. It starts with digging into the star reports to find a competitor's weakness. But then it gets clever. We're talking old school reconnaissance, literally checking out competitor parking lots to see which company vans are there. Then they pivot to modern tools to find the exact decision maker and build a targeted plan to steal that business. So what does this process actually look like in the real world? Let's walk through a perfect example of how they took an account from absolute zero to being a major revenue driver for their property. So here's the situation. A major corporation was building a huge new warehouse nearby. This represented a massive, massive source of long-term stay business. But the property had zero relationship with them. It was a ground floor opportunity that they had to capture before anyone else did. Now, instead of going through the usual corporate channels, they went straight to the source. They went to the project managers and the construction staff, the people who would actually be staying at the hotel. The focus was on building real relationships with them on the ground, long before a travel manager was even in the picture. By just talking to those employees, they found out exactly what they didn't like about their current hotel, and then they offered a better, tailored solution that solved those specific problems. Simple, right? Once they won over a few key people, those employees basically became their internal sales team, spreading the word to all their colleagues. And the results? They didn't just get a piece of the business. They got the whole thing. The entire account for that multi-year project, representing thousands and thousands of room nights, moved over to their hotel. A complete capture, generating huge, long-term revenue from an account that basically didn't exist for them a few months earlier. But a success story like that isn't just about one person, is it? A true leader multiplies their impact by building a team that can do the exact same thing. So let's take a look at how they create a high-performing sales culture. It all comes back to that first quote we saw. They are not a micromanager who just gives you all the answers. They're a mentor who helps you find the answers yourself. This builds a team that can think on its feet, not a team that's always waiting for instructions. Their approach is really personal. They actually take the time to understand what makes each person on their team tick. Is it money? Is it recognition? The chance to learn a new skill? They know that when you connect with what truly drives someone, you unlock their full potential. Okay, so let's bring it all together. What truly defines this candidate is that powerful combination of proven experience and a deep, internal drive to succeed. And this quote right here, it gets to the very heart of what drives them. It's not just about hitting targets, it's about being a role model. Now that is a powerful motivator that fuels a relentless work ethic and a serious commitment to excellence. So, what have we seen? We've seen a leader with a proven track record in all kinds of markets, a true competitor with a repeatable system for winning, and a mentor who builds teams that last. This is a leader who is ready to step in and make an immediate impact. For more information on this candidate, please contact Scott Fisher on LinkedIn or email us at leadwithpurpose@opexcellence.net.